King Solomon is known as one of the wisest and wealthiest rulers in biblical history. However, in Ecclesiastes, we see a different side of Solomon, one that is plagued by feelings of emptiness and despair. This struggle with depression is a recurring theme throughout the book, and it provides insight into the human condition and the search for meaning and purpose. In Ecclesiastes 1:2, Solomon states, "Vanity of vanities, all is vanity." This phrase is repeated throughout the book, emphasizing the futility of worldly pursuits and the fleeting nature of life. It's a reflection on the existential dread that can weigh on individuals, no matter how successful or wealthy they may be. One of the most powerful passages in Ecclesiastes that speaks to Solomon's struggle with depression is found in chapter 2, verses 17-18. Here he laments, "Therefore I hated life because the work that was done under the sun was distressing to me, for all is vanity and grasping for the wind. Then I hated all my labor in which I had toiled under the sun, because I must leave it to the man who will come after me." These verses illustrate the despair and hopelessness that can come from realizing the fleeting nature of our accomplishments and possessions. Solomon recognizes that all of his hard work and achievements will ultimately be left to someone else, and this realization brings him great sadness. However, despite his struggles, Solomon also recognizes the importance of seeking wisdom and guidance from God. In Ecclesiastes 12:13 he writes, "Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man." This verse reminds us that finding purpose and meaning in life involves a spiritual component, a recognition that we are part of something greater than ourselves. Interestingly, Solomon's struggle with depression is not unique in history. Famous philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche also experienced similar feelings of despair and hopelessness. In his book, Thus Spoke Zarathustra, Nietzsche writes about the death of God and the resulting nihilism that can follow. He argues that without a belief in God, life loses its meaning and purpose. While Solomon's struggle with depression may have been rooted in different beliefs and circumstances than Nietzsche's, the similarities between the two illustrate the universal nature of the human experience. Both men grappled with questions about the meaning of life and the role of spirituality in finding purpose and fulfillment.